So it's been a little while since I did a training vlog, so I'm heading out, about to get to the gym here in just a minute, and I forgot last night. I was like, oh, I'm gonna, do a training vlog. I haven't done one in a while, and I'm almost to the gym, like, oh shit, I forgot to start the damn thing. So we're training back today. We are training back today. A lot of variety. Now that I've been in a cut, I'm in a deficit at 1,700 calories. This is day 3 of week 4 out of the 12-week cut, because I really got to get rid of, like, the little bit of fat that's like the little bit of love handles and stuff that's still left. I got to really cut that off, so when showtime rolls around, that 10-week cut that's a ways from now, but it won't be as difficult to get stage ready, because I have 8 weeks, almost a full 8 weeks left of this cut. Then I'm doing an 8-week bulk. Obviously first week of that's going to be maintenance. You don't want to jump right into a surplus from a deficit. You gotta pyramid into it. So an 8-week bulk technically, and then down to another 10-week cut with my coach and everything, which I'm not getting with my coach. I know who I'm going with. Not getting with them till, I would say, either beginning of the bulk or midway through the bulk. I have a little bit of time to decide. Probably beginning of the bulk, to really dial in everything. There's a few spots that I find are weaker spots that I'd like to work on. But it's not going to be a heavy caloric surplus, so it's going to be enough, but it'll be training to every body part twice a week. But right now it's higher volume, time under tension, slow negatives, squeeze at the top. Like, I'm really got to get the most out of every rep, since I'm not able, not just I don't want to, I'm literally not able to throw around just the heaviest of weight like I was when I was in a surplus. I was tossing around some weight. So let's dive into this. It's gonna be a lot of variety, probably in the realm of at least 5, probably 6 variations, 6 different exercises to hit all the different spots on the back, lumbar, lower lat, mid back, upper back, lats also. So we're gonna have some variety. Let's go train. So word to the wise, always stretch first. Don't just dive into this crap. I always like to stretch my lats across, and then I'll reach into a deeper stretch to really pull the lower lat and my lumbar a bit. Like, I'm not getting younger. I got to make sure to stretch this stuff out. Obviously, it's good to help with the definition and separation and development. All of that matters. Everything matters. The flexing, the posing. There's a method to all of the madness. For anybody that thinks the stuff's for ego and flexing and and shit, when you have goals and you're trying to develop certain things, that tight squeeze and everything, it's actually really good for development. Make sure to stretch across real good. But I'm excited. It's to have committed to something like this, and to really have a goal to work towards, where I can't shortchange myself, I can't cheat all the time, I can't shortcut what I'm going to do. It's actually pretty badass. I have to hold myself accountable. It's different than before, where I love to train. Training's the fun part, but the diet and nutrition, that's the easy part to cheat. And I have not been. As of yesterday on the scale, fully clothed, hoodie on and everything, I'm down 12 pounds. Yeah, 12 pounds on the scale since I started the cut. Still got a long ways to go, but I'm pretty excited about it. We should stretch everything out, and then we're gonna start light. Let's get the attachment on. So my favorite attachment to start with these days is the mag bar, super wide, slight palms in versus neutral grip. Really gets a good stretch on the lats. I mean, really good stretch on the lats. And I don't have to use my grips or anything yet. I need to really get warmed up. Let me angle this to where you guys can see it a bit better. I'll just sit down. So everybody's different hand positions and different widths and how wide. You see how wide this is, much more the shoulder width. It all affects everything differently. And of course, you don't want to do one of these moves. You don't want to do that momentum shit, you know what I mean? Slightly arched, slightly leaning back, pull down to the chest. There's a reason the bar is shaped like this. You get a good stretch in the lats, because you see people that don't really know how to do these exercises all the time in the gym. And it's not your place to tell them anything if you're not their personal trainer, which I'm not a licensed personal trainer. Just have a lot of experience over the years and been taught by a lot of good people. But I've been using this a lot lately, so I like to go lats, then I like to switch to mid-back, a couple variations on the seated row cable on the blade. I'm just warming up. That's why I'm able to sit here and have a conversation while I'm doing this. And then I like to do, I'm going to do some bent over T-bar rows, work the lower lats. I'll probably switch to an ipsilateral single arm row, work the lower lumbar. I'm definitely going to do some tricep rope push downs. And then I'll do an underhand grip angled pull down like this. It's more of a high angle row. And I might throw another exercise in on top of that, but that's going to be the main stuff. Gotta say, doing a lot of time under tension, slow negative, full squeeze, full stretch and everything. Get out of breath quick, even with proper breathing. For those of you wondering, Redcon 1 Canteen hydration mix. Still got a little bit of my Total War pre-workout in there. It was like right here when I put like 3/4 scoop of Canteen and filled it to the top. So I've been drinking lately, and then when I get home, I drink my big 1 gallon jug of EAAs. I put some essential amino acids in there, but starting to get a pretty good pump. Not training triceps or chest or anything, but everything's getting pretty pumped up for the most part. Definitely getting the lats starting to flare a bit more, so we got a lot of workout left. I just wanted to check in so far on the lat pull down wide bar was 2 warm-up sets that pyramided into 4 working sets. I'm 2 sets into these single arms on the cable and really working the lower lat and the lumbar, and then getting a full stretch on the top of the lat. Like, this is a phenomenal exercise. I'm going to do 1 more set of this, and I'm going to switch to the dual cable seated row and do elbows in, work the mid back a bit more with some seated rows. So let's keep rocking. look, I'm all about working on my grip and everything. I mean, it's got good forearm genetics, but I mean, you got to work on your grip. So some people have an ego thing when it comes to grips. So I try not to start my workout with them. And then once it gets to where I'm getting a little heavier, I'm getting fatigued a bit more, I still want to get the most out of the full range of motion and not let my grip, this goes when I'm doing shrugs with traps and especially doing like heavy T-bar rows and stuff like that. But I want to get the most out of my reps, so that's where I use stuff like this. So anybody watching this, 'cause I mean, there's people right here watching right now that are like, oh yeah, no shit, dumbass, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I'm talking to anybody that's maybe, you know, just really diving into working out, maybe doesn't know these tricks to the trade. And maybe somebody walk by, oh, pussy, using grips. That kind of shit happens, you know. So don't let people stop you from doing that, because this can extend, you know, your ability to go through a set and get closer to failure, because we're training at least as close to failure as possible, if not to failure, right, guys? That's the goal. And these particular ones, no affiliation or anything, but Vikings and Bobberies. Finn Rear Nutrition, my dear friend Country, owns Melanie B's Powerhouse Gym in Houma. So I'll link Finn Rear Nutrition down below if you want to check him out. He's got a bunch of stuff aside from just these grips. Some really badass stringer tank tops that I have too, but he's got all kinds of training accessories: knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, wraps, figure eights. He's got all kinds of stuff for you gym rats that need the extra protection on your joints, or need some extra grip, for example. Because I have some Cobra grips, but I like how these are less structured and flimsy. They're easier to grab and wrap around, especially for these bent over T-bar rows. Pretty winded. Had a real good squeeze with some really, really slow reps, full extension, full range of motion on seated row with the dual cables. So yeah, I'm starting to get pretty fatigued. My back's getting pretty fatigued, but we're not done. We still have 3 more exercises counting this, so let's get to it. I did one light warm-up set I always like to do a light set to just, you know, go through the motion of the movement, and then I pile some weight on. Like I literally jumped from a 45 and a 25 to 345s. So I did a few working sets, and then I decided to do close grip, really work that mid back from a different angle. I mean, it's a low row is what it turns into versus a mid row. It's, you know, a neutral row that I was doing on the cables. So we got 2 exercises left. I'm not going to need these the rest of the way. This was kind of the only exercise I needed them for, unless I was doing deadlifts, which I'm not deadlifting today. So now it's going to be some push downs, keep constant tension on the lats. With it's not really a tricep rope, it's like a nylon strap with slots for your hands, so you're literally pulling down with your palms. I love that thing. Love doing triceps with it. Love doing, you know, lat pull downs with push downs. Technically it's push downs. And then I'm gonna do short bar underhand grip with a slight lean to where it's kind of a high angle row, and we're gonna burn out with that. So let's get to it.
She want me to lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it down, girl, you moving too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me if I can slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. Baby, don't try it, just stop it. You should know that I got options. I be fly like I live in the cockpit. Mess around with the money, get drop kick. Only one.
So time for my favorite. I always finish my back workouts with this. No two back workouts are the same. I always rotate an exercise or two in differently every week. Some stuff I'll stick to for a few weeks straight, but this is something that never changes. I always finish my back like this. I love this exercise. It's a great burnout. Really works the mid-back. And this is the ultimate attachment for it.
In the city to pop quick, never cared about being your top 10. Got a house in the hills, can you top this? I came from where them boys do you top list. It get crazy around here in my section. All of my ops get to stepping. Know how long I had prayed for these blessings. Took my L's and turned them to lessons. I go take it, I'm not in the begging. If I'm breaking bread, it's only with the brethren. I need to top, cause that's where I'm headed. Yeah, she want me to lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it down, girl, you moving too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me if I can slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. I came up from the bottom, now look at me now, they mad at me.
Oh, that's all she wrote for the back workout. A lot of variety, doing 1,700 calories right now. Tomorrow's refeed day. I'll be eating around maintenance, which is like a boost of 700 calories, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. Pretty excited about that. Debating on having an actual cheat meal. I've been craving 2 regular hamburgers from McDonald's, extra pickles, extra onions, no cheese. I don't like cheese. Lactose issues, and then a large fry with no salt. That's what I eat at McDonald's, and I've been craving it. It's been a while since I've had it, so I think I'm gonna have that as cheat tomorrow, and then the rest of the day will be 97% lean turkey, like I'm eating most meals, with some carrots and onion and all that, no rice. So that'll probably be that. Still got 184 days. I've got some loud ass shit. I don't know if that's the mic's picking that garbage up. Hope not, but still got 184 days. I got 8 weeks left of this cut. I got about 25 more pounds I want to drop. Getting rid of the last bit of love handles and everything, and just, you know, leaning out overall. So when it comes time for the show cut for 10 weeks after the 8-week bulk, it's not going to be too ridiculous for too much to shave off. So loving the process. I appreciate you guys for watching. We'll be doing more vlogs like this throughout the process, little updates and such. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned in the closeout, so I'll add this to it. I'm about to do 45 minutes of steady state on the treadmill. I do cardio every single day. Tomorrow is an active recovery day where I'm going to do a little over an hour steady state on the treadmill, and then I'm also going to work my core, do some hanging leg raises, do some planking, some side planks and stuff like that. So my active recovery days are when I work core, so that'll be tomorrow. So y'all have a good one. Just did cardio. Wow, really? So adding this phone added points. So I was 202.2 is where it locked at before I added the phone to this process. So the phone added 0.6. It added pretty much half a pound, what you can call it, but I'm down 3 pounds from yesterday. And clearly that's water, I'm sweating it out and everything, but I just did 45 minutes of steady state. I'm spent. Time to roll.